Hey viewers, hey followers, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to one of my streams for Ark Survival Evolved Coop playthrough. This is stream number 23. Just give me a few moments. Okay, right. So yeah, anyway guys, we were on yesterday, quite a bit. We didn't end up streaming it, guys, because we didn't know what we were going to be doing, so, but yeah, I'll give you a briefing over that in a few minutes, what we did end up doing. So yeah, happy birthday to Tainted as well. It's her birthday today. I think she's doing a live stream today, her first one in ages, since Twitch. So check that out when it comes up. I will definitely be watching that, so I will be stopping my stream or whatever so we can go watch Tainted's live stream today. I think it's a day. I think, yeah, she just says she is doing it today, her birthday. So yeah, go check out her channel anyway as well, guys. Show some love and support that way. Yeah, it's also 7 o'clock in the morning as well. I am up very early this morning. It's had the window open and we could smell smoke outside. You know, so yeah, some of that smoke has started drifting our way now to where we're living. So I could smell that this morning. So not good. So yeah, I am on my own. Guys, not long just got to work. Brent's probably still asleep. And so's Cassie, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of this and debrief you guys on what has been going on since, and then come back a little later. Okay, so things have happened. Right, let's see. Okay, so we decided to capture 2 mammoths the other day. I managed to get a 120 female and a 140 male. So we have the mammoths up on top where the Bronto is, up there. Cassie has bred 1 for the sake of, you know, trying to clear some landscape and stuff like that, whatever. So that's that there. But we are going to use them for combat as well, which I'll get into in a minute. What else have we done? Okay, so the base is as it is at the moment, no different. So yeah, going into 3 of the caves that we already went into to get artifacts, especially for the spider one, the brood mother spider. So we went back into those caves again and got those 3 artifacts. Also, myself and Gaia found a dung beetle in one of the caves. As you can see, so we put him in this little enclosure here, put him on wander, and what he does is... Oh, there you go, look at that. Nice. Okay, so you put dung into his inventory and stick him on wander, and what he does is he turns that feces into... So for every 1 bit of dung he has, he produces 1 fertilizer and 2 oil. So we did fill up his inventory completely, and this is what he's given us. Nice. Right, so nice little passive earner there. We will try and get another beetle as well from the same place. And we're going to store this fertilizer in here. And then I'll show you the rest of what we've been doing in a few moments. I'm going to be doing a little bit of base maintenance, as usual, putting food in the troughs, that kind of thing. Oh, this thing's brilliant. Okay, that's cool. That creates a lot faster than the composters do. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure we've got enough oil in this place as well. Yeah, there we go. Should we stay topped off with oil? Alright. So yeah, dung beetles. So that was in the process of gaining those 3 3 artifacts we need to get to start up the brood mother. Like we said, we're not going to be doing the alpha brood mother again just yet, because we're not prepared for that. Last time we attempted it, we got completely smashed and lost everything, our Rexes and stuff like that. So we decided to attempt a go at the gamma version, which is the easier version. Okay, you got 3 levels of difficulty: gamma, beta, and alpha. Alpha is what we primarily need to get done, so we can get the trophy from that, and the trophy for the big monkey dude and the dragon, so we can submit those 3 alpha trophies then to the tech trophy, tech boss. So okay, we can grind the easiest variant of those bosses anyway, so we did that. What we did is we took in the original breeding pair of Rexes, so that was the 112 rank Rexes that we had, and some of the offspring from that as well. So we had a few of those guys left. So we thought, okay, well, let's take a few of them in, and we will also take in 2 of our combat Rexes. Now I'm going to show you the combat Rexes in a few moments. And we ended up, well, okay, Cassie died, Gaia died, myself and Brent managed to stay alive for the fight. Brent used one of the Doodon pigs to keep healing, while the rest of the Rexes attacked the brood mother with myself as well on a Rex, and we managed to beat the brood mother. But again, in gamma variation. Okay, so there you go. So yeah, in beating the brood mother, we got ourselves some stupid witch hat, the brood mother trophy, and some flag, and we managed to get, show you anyway, keeping this stuff in my room, 20 element. Okay, So it's assuming it's early. I'm still in class, so I have to. Yeah, you focus, dude. I'm up early, dude, because I got the window open because of the heat and stuff like that, whatever. And this morning, when Amy woke up for work, she's literally, yeah, been in work now for about an hour. It's 7:20 in the morning, and yeah, we've had the window open. And this morning we could smell smoke. So yeah, we're getting a bit of smoke backlash from the forest fires that we have up in Blenavon. So yeah, we're starting to get a bit of drift of that smoke now this morning. So that kind of woke me up this morning a bit early. Plus, Gaia's got a cold as well, so that's great. So yeah, I thought I'm up. Might as well stay up for a bit. If I get tired, then I'll go back to sleep. But I'm not at the moment. So yeah, from fighting the Broodmother, the Gamma variant of Broodmother, we've got those 3 items plus 20 element. Now, also as well, what that does is once you do beat one of the bosses, you also unlock engrams. Okay, you don't need to spend points on these. Where are they? So scroll down. So yeah, as you can see, obviously we've got all our engrams, you know, obviously unlockable and stuff like that. But down the bottom, we'll show you. Okay, so obviously these ones need to be unlocked in Genesis. There's a few others. So this whole section here is tech. Now, in beating the Broodmother, we unlocked 5 tech engrams. So it gave us tech foundations, ceilings, tech triangle, roofing, and the replicator. As you can see, that cost 100 element. We don't have 100 element. We beat that boss and gained 20 element from it. Okay. No, so the Broodmother boss is the main bosses. So there's 3 main bosses, well, 4 main bosses in the game. So at the Arc Obelisks over there, right, there's 3 on the map, but since the game has been updated, you only need to go to 1 obelisk. And there's 3 main bosses that way. Okay, so you got the Broodmother. She's a big giant spider boss. Okay, you have to collect artifacts and trophies, submit them to the obelisk, and then, so yeah, we decided to fight the Gamma version of that boss. So each boss has 3 variation difficulties. So Gamma, Beta, and Alpha. Alpha is the variation we need to beat to get the Alpha trophy skull, or Alpha trophy from each one of them. So the Alpha trophy monkey head, or Alpha trophy Broodmother, and so on with the dragon as well. And those 3 trophies you need in their Alpha variant to submit to the tech cave, which is in the volcano. Okay, you cannot for example, like I said, we beat the Gamma variant, which was the easier variant of the spider, and for that we got the Gamma Broodmother trophy, but we need the Alpha variant of this. Alright, so that trophy head right now is useless. Okay, it's just for display purposes. But to actually submit to open the tech cave to start the tech boss, which is the final boss, we need the Alpha variant. But you can take on either the Gamma variant or the Beta variant as much as you want, just so we can farm the element, which is what we need. You know, we can't make element at the moment, and it turns out we can't actually make element even with the dust until we unlock unstable element, which we won't unlock that recipe until we get to the last level, which is extinction. So if we want element, we're gonna have to either earn it from killing the alpha bosses as we go through this game, or grind. I mean, we can grind the alpha ones even, you know, we can grind every boss we want, you know, as many times as we want. So we're going to keep grinding the brood mother. She gives 20 element when on a drop, along with these trophies here, a flag, a skull, a witch's hat, I don't know why a witch's hat, but whatever, and 20 element. So if we just keep grinding her, then, things should be good. Then we get 20 element each time, happy days. So yes, in preparation for us taking on these bosses, okay, we need to be prepared for this, okay, we really do. So again, a lot of capturing of certain dinosaurs, making sure we got the highest ranks possible. So we're going to run over to the combat base over here, the combat breeding base. I'll show you what we've been doing since yesterday, which I'm going to do a little bit of it now today. Like I said, most of your time will be spent on the island. I recommend doing the island first, not jumping onto any of the other maps. I know it's tempting because it's like, oh wow, this map is a lot better. This map is boring. No, the island is not boring. It's actually voted 4th best island, not 4th best map on Org. So this is where you'll be starting out, when you get a good start on the island, good basis formula, and everything you get on here will make it so much better for you, and so much easier to get into the other maps. Trust me, take your time on the islands. Master the island's surface, then master the filling waters of the island as well, and then get those creatures, get them ranked up. Because these 3 bosses on here are a challenge. And then the final boss itself, to get off this place, yeah, that's going to be a challenge and a half. Because for the final boss inside the volcano, you have to work your way through a gauntlet of stuff. Okay? You have to work your way through the inner workings of the volcano. And inside that volcano is a plethora of Gigas, UTs, fucking Rexes, every worst carnivore fucking possible inside that tech cave, and you have to fucking get your way through it. Just so you can get to the portal on the inside, which takes you to the final boss. So, yes, you have to make sure everything you've got survives. Okay, so we're at the combat breeding base here. Okay, we still got our 140 female, 130 breeding pair of Rexes. And we have one of the Doodon pigs, because we have 145 rank breed pair. The pigs are past the Bronto pen back at base. So we've brought one over here so we can ready for taking him in. Everything that is going to be bred and used for the big fights are going to be called combat. Okay, so everything is named combat, not personal use. Okay, so these spinos here, these are personal use spinos. We have our breeding pair UTs. These puppies are 140 rank each. Wild, okay, and we bred our first UT for combat. Okay, so that thing will be taken into boss fights, not for general use. Okay, so again, they will all be named combat if they are being used only for boss fights. Right. And from the 2 breeding Rexes, like I said, if I can try and find a 140 male, then I'll replace that male, that 130 male, and yeah, we'll do that. And yes, we have small little army of combat Rexes. Kaboosh. So yeah, we have to move them over here because obviously they can fit more on this side. So yeah, and we're giving them all red saddles for everything combat-wise, just so we can identify them in a fight. So yesterday when we took on the Gamma Brood Mother, I tried using up the rest of the Rexes that we had from before and the other breed pair, hence those two there. Okay. These two were babies from the original 112 ranked parents. So we took the original ranked parents and these two babies and two more as well. So we took 6 of the original Rexes we had, which were very low rank and low stats, along with 2 supporting combat Rexes. Okay, and none of them died. None of them died. I mean, the Gamma Brood Mother boss, she has up to 325,000 on health and does a rough 180 damage DPS. So yeah, we managed to fuck it over. Took a little bit of time as well. It took about 5 minutes to kill her. But yeah, I just thought we'd use up the spare ones, the previous Rexes. If they die, then they're expendable. But they didn't actually die, so I will put these 2 back on the portal over by the red obelisk over there, along with the other 4 that are still there. I think there's 4 still there actually, and they'll be used up again on another Gamma fight with 2 supporting combat Rexes just to back them up a bit, because these guys, I have been ranking them up so they have at least a base stat of 40,000 health and at least 1,000 on melee. But some of these guys have come with a little better on their stats. Okay, so I managed to get to 41,000 or 45,000 or even 50,000. So that is what I'm doing. But I also need to remember to put melee on. Right, I'm trying to get them up to 1,000. So I am setting a standard for these guys. Best I can. So as you see, I put points mostly onto the health on this one. To get that out of the way first, he's got 50,000. It is recommended that you have creatures with at least 50 to 60,000 on health to take on the Brood Mother. So hence why all these combats. Like I said, these all came from the 2 breeds over there, the 140 female and the 130 male. So if I can replace the male with a higher one, then I can get even better stats. So, but yeah, if I keep a baseline application of stat points to these guys, then they'll all run the same health and the same damage. That's 51,000, so that's not bad. And this is due to imprinting as well, so making sure we get the 400% imprint on each one. So yeah, it was these 2 we took in yesterday, and they did pretty damn well, even with 41,000 health. So yeah, they did pretty well actually. Right, so I need to make sure I got food in these troughs, because these guys are still growing. I'm gonna make sure they get fed. Right, so I need to get back. I need to get these guys back over to the portal area. Like I said, if anyone of the crew, anyone of the clan or the tribe or whatever wants a Rex bred from these guys, then yeah, they can go ahead and breed one off. We have extra eggs in the fridge, and they can do what they want with the thing. I think Cassie already did that. She named one Tom and Jerry. So we have spare eggs ready to go. Yeah, once they are fully adults and they are up and lined up, then they are combat, so they stay there and they don't get used, except for bosses. So that's what we're doing. We're building our forces up so we can take these guys into the big fights. And hopefully these guys will survive the brood mother, will survive the big giant monkey dude or ape, and then will survive the dragon. But we're going to need some Therazinos as well. So we still need to get a breed male high rank Therazinos so we can get those going. Baryonyx, Sarcos, those we used for the caves. We did use Gaia's raptors yesterday inside the caves, and they did pretty damn well actually. So raptors, I think, might be the way to go on certain caves. So we don't have to worry about Baryonyx, because we never used the Baryonyx before in the caves. We used Sarcos inside the ocean caves, the way to go into. But we never used the Baryonyx before, so I think we might just stick with the raptors actually. Still need Megatheriums as well, because Megatheriums, and actually, yeah, we were hoping to use Megatheriums for the brood mother. The Rexes did the job, but Megatheriums do have an affinity for killing bugs, so we're gonna take them in as well if we can find the high enough ranks. So far we haven't found anything above 100, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle, but that might make the fight a little bit easier if I can take a bunch of those guys in. We'll see. The reason why we got the mammoths is for the sake of, well, I mean, they got a hell of a knockback, and with the right amount of health, these guys are tanks. Those guys are tanks, and they have a drum on the back of their saddle as well. And if somebody hits the drum at the right rhythm, that provides a damage boost and a damage resistance boost as well to everyone within, I don't know, 60 feet from each other. So like if I'm stood by here, then from here to the fence line going all the way around me to those Rexes, the mammoths give a boost of damage and a resistance boost as well. So yeah, taking certain animals, key animals, having someone control key animals or something like that, whether in some of these fights is essential. You can't just go in and just balls to the wall, just beat the shit out of something, but that doesn't always work. So I had Brent using the Doadon pig yesterday, keeping the healing effect going the entire time, while I was pumping damage into the brood mother with one of the combat Rexes, while the other Rexes did their job. So yeah. I'm going to move these over to the plateau. I don't want to keep them here because they're in the way, because I need to breed more babies today. So in the space of 58 to 59 minutes, I can imprint, or hatch and imprint and start the growth of 4 Rexes at a time. So I'm going to be doing that. So bear with me. This is going to be a chilled stream this morning. Like I said, I haven't long just woke up, guys, so it's just me on my own, and we have important things to do. Right, so I'm going to let them do their mating, get them dropping eggs, store more eggs in the box, pull out a few eggs and get them incubated and hatched. So plus have a look around as well for other stuff. So yeah, don't forget, guys, if you see anyone who is a moderator on my channel, don't forget to go and check out their channels. Go show some love and support, hit subscribe, hit go check out their videos, hit those likes as well, and don't forget to hit the likes on the live streams as well, guys, if you're dropping in, or if you're just here to lurk. That's cool. Happy days. And if you are familiar with Tainted channel, don't forget it is her birthday today, and she's doing a live birthday stream for a game that she has not told any of us what it is that she's playing, but it is a recommendation from her son Elijah, so tune in for that one as well. Hit that notification bell on her channel so you don't miss that live stream when it pops up. Remember, be respectful in the chat, no trolling, and yeah, let's see what she's going to be playing today. Oh shit, what did I do with the fucking saddles? Oh, they're there. Okay, so these are... Holy shit, how many fucking points did he get? Oh my god, shit. Okay, these... This one here... No, wait there. Okay, these were one of the B pairs, actually. Second, let me... Yeah, this is the aftermath cleanup from the boss fight. So if you're thinking, what the hell, that was shit stats for that, it's because this was a 112 rank Rex, okay? Then this was a breed pair. Alright, so I'm just going to change these out to their names. Okay, making sure they are all inside the circle. These guys are all faster, so. God damn it. Too fucking fast. We've got a fucking worst turn circle ever. Right. Okay, so yeah, these were all the spare Rexes we started with. Mixture of the original breeding pair of 112 rank each, and then the babies, or the offspring from those breeding pair. Okay, so only these two kind of have 20,000 health. Okay, but it turns out that that wasn't enough. Okay, so we found a new breed pair, and then ranked up to have combat Rexes. But we're gonna be using these guys again anyway, so I'm gonna keep them platformed here so we can fit the rest of the animals in that we do decide to take back into the Gamma Broodmother, and then fight her again. So yeah, we're gonna leave these guys here. They're no use to us at the moment, just cannon fodder, expendable for the next attempt at fighting the Broodmother. Right. Leave them there for now. Obviously you can get 20, you can use up to 20 animals to take into a fight, so choose wisely. So the next fight will probably be, I don't know, another Gamma variant of the Broodmother, because Cassie and Gaia did not survive the fight. Unfortunately, they got hit off their animals and ended up dying. So they didn't get the opportunity to unlock the tech blueprints. So if you do die, then you can't obviously go back into the fight, not without submitting the artifacts, / trophies. But for the Gamma, all we needed for submission was the 3 artifacts from the caves. We didn't have to submit any trophies with that, like T-Rex arms and all that stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna grind that Broodmother multiple times. And if those Rexes manage to do it, then yeah, if we just took in combat Rexes, then it'd be a lot faster. But we need to get these Rexes going first. There we go, fertilized egg. Good. Let's put some of this in here. Yeah, that's just mostly for for repairs and stuff, that's all that is. Let's see how Pig is doing. Well, Pig has no meat. And there's no meat in the trust neither, so I'm going to need to go and get these going. Because that guy will eat absolutely bucket loads. So let's go and get these going so I can keep these guys fed. Including the Rexes over here as well, making sure their troughs are full of food. So yeah, again guys, it is Taint's birthday today, so go and check her channel out once she comes into the chat at some point this morning. Go click on her channel so that you can go and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss any content updates of when she is on. She is going to be doing a live stream today of a new game recommended by her son. Oh shit, regarding that as well guys, if you did manage to catch mine and Elijah's stream for the Rocket League 1v1 challenge, you can go and check that out. Unfortunately, when Elijah's voice didn't come through on the stream, on the playback of the video, so we'll get that technical difficulty sorted out at some point, so that's no problem. We'll do that for the rematch, yeah, at some point. So yeah, if you can go watch it anyway. It's a shame you couldn't hear Elijah's commentary and stuff like that, but you know, the match is there anyway. But hopefully next time when we do a rematch, that will be sorted. Also as well, then you got the upcoming this month, yeah, upcoming 1v1 Soul Calibur 6 challenge between Tainted and Jordan, so we're definitely looking forward to that one. It's gonna be good. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on since. Like I said, I do apologize guys that I didn't end up recording or didn't end up live streaming that fight. I didn't know how it was going to go, and it was a spare the moment kind of decision to attempt that. Since we've been grinding and grinding and grinding for fucking days on end now, which is still going to be the case anyway, you know, obviously it takes a lot of work on this. Yeah, I decided, okay, let's attempt the Brood Mother, and since we did fail it last time, I didn't think we were actually going to successfully kill the bitch. But it was Gamma variant, so it wasn't the Alpha variant. But we're going to have to do it again anyway, so we'll probably do it again later. So you guys don't miss that boss fight. But again, Gamma variant, not Alpha. Alpha is our main goal of getting to that, and if we beat all bosses in Alpha variant, then we are literally a step away from taking on the Tech, which is the final boss. And once we beat that, then we can move off this island freely whenever we're ready and prep for that leaving as well, but we'll get into that closer to the time. So what I'm going to do today is get some more breeds going for the Rexes. I'm going to spend the next hour just getting the Rexes hatched. Once they're fully imprinted and sustainable, they can sustain themselves by eating the food from the troughs. Then I'm going to move on, head over to the volcano and set up the platform there. But I might go and do the cold section first, because there's a cold section cave over there, so I might go and set that up first, then move over to the volcano and work on building a platform there, so we can house all the dinosaurs on that platform, ready for entry. So I'm just prep. It's a lot of prep. Okay, an absolute ton of prep. So, but for first things first, let's grab. Oh, that's the breed female here. Okay, yeah, my fucking stamina on these guys. 1300. Yeah, these guys ended up with better spinals than me. So, mine ended up with real shit stamina. So, we're gonna flipping deal with that issue in a minute. But first, we need to get meat. So, oh, Ben's put some flags on the dock over there. Nice. Perfect. Sake. See, no matter how much space you allocate to these fuckers, they're all too big. It's like pissing tails as well, makes it worse. Meat and I need to get XP. I'm just gonna see. Add some stamina. So you can see I'm gaining XP there. So 252,000 till my next point I can earn to add. So chopping down trees because this does give you extra. I mean, ideally, as well, we have a female 120 rank Spino. And the breeds that you're seeing right now, they're coming from that female of 120 and a low rank male. Okay, so we are still trying to look for a male that is equal to the female rank or higher, you know, still, and then we can make the stats a lot better for these spinos. I mean, this is where the baby's from that breeding pair anyway, and we can still get our health up to 20,000 and melee up to 1,000. That's all we really need to touch by adding points. It's just melee and health. We don't have to worry about the others because the other stats were pretty good. Unfortunately, mine did gain a shit stat on stamina, hence why I'm now doing mine. The others all managed to get like 1,300. So yeah, this was a bad statted dino. It seemed to have inherited his father's stats for stamina. So I mean, I could just breed another one. And I could gain all the good stats from the mother, like the others did. But there's no point. I'll make do with this one. Thing is, trying to dispose of, I mean, the father, because obviously then one of the offsprings ended up being used for the female breed. So the original father, the low-rank father, is gone. I mean, he's been ditched over there on the woods, but hasn't been killed yet, so... That's why we're trying to get the breeding as perfect as possible, so we're not ending up with too many spare dinosaurs running freaking around, because then you have to either dump them somewhere and hopefully they get killed, you know, or you can unclaim them. It takes a while for them to be unclaimed at that point. In fact, I don't even think the timer is even on the last set, so I might have to let them die. Like, we'll get him killed somehow. I mean, we dumped one of the pigs in the ocean, you know, back at main base, but the fucker's still alive. He's still swimming out there, you know. The sharks have been attacking him and he hasn't got the ability to heal, but he's still sitting in the fucking water. They didn't even rank him up neither, so God knows. There's like enough health pool on him to actually survive. So yeah, I'm going to check in with Taint in a bit as well, when she wakes up, to see what time the live stream is up. Fucking hell. Oh, come on. Right. See, you need to free up a little bit of space just so I can fucking dump everything else in there. Top these numbers off. Toss up. Prime, because we don't need that. Drop the hide, because we don't need that neither. So yeah, base maintenance is important, making sure your food stock is filled. I mean, I could technically just bowl up all the animals, but I can't keep track of their stats then. So if I'm trying to increase their stats more, adding more points to their health and shit like that, but I can't do that while they're in the cryo balls. So I mean, once they are maxed out, then yeah, I'd probably do that. So yeah, pretty close. Yeah, there's the original father there. Actually, no, it's not one of the original fathers, it's one of the shit babies. So, really bad stuff. I think put him there to get killed, but unfortunately, he's not died yet. Okay. Fill this pig up with meat as well. And make sure he's full of meat, especially before we take him into combat. Right, let's fill the rest of these. And I can start getting forgot about this. 18 seconds, she should drop another egg. Fertilized egg, that is. Oh shit, yeah, that reminds me. So yeah, Jordan, those fire things, it's not affecting us. I mean, there's no direct threat to us. That fire thing, it's just a bit Bladhaven, so it's a bit further north than us, but we're just picking up some of the smoke this morning. Oh, some of that's blowing over. I mean, Brent's got it a lot worse where he is right now, and that, yeah. Bloody stamina. Oh shit. I think there's a fucking cliff here. Oh fuck. Wait, unencumbered. That's fine. come on, come on. He's supposed to get a boost in the water. Clearly not. Man, you better get the fuck out of my way. Alright, let's get these deep shit. Right. Slow, but I'm not ditching any meat because I need it. Especially for the breeding, so. Or for the feeding of the animals, so. So this is not going to be a long stream, guys. It's still early in the morning. I'm still waking up. Still haven't had breakfast yet, which I should have. Damn it. Some of it off. So get this going. There we go. Say I'm giving nothing. Right. What's that then? God damn it. Get off the fucking... There you go. in there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eggs. So again guys, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you're dropping in or if you're lurking around. I'd be appreciated that. And don't forget to go and check out my moderators channels as well, that being Tainted, Jordan, who are in the comments, or were in the comments, yeah, guys as well as she comes home, so we'll check them out. You can also check out, there's a short on my channel as well guys, in the posts of a quick shout out short, so go check that out and you can find their names then that way. My brain's mush right now guys, I'm still half asleep. Yeah, I'm doing some basic maintenance guys and grinding, so don't expect anything important to be happening in this stream this morning. I'm just going to be hatching a few baby Rexes and hopefully setting up some defenses and just secure areas at some of the cave entrances. So yeah, if you are tuning in guys, nothing special is going to be happening in this stream this morning. Just some general maintenance and care on the base and these eggs, so that's it. So yeah, just put that in now, just so you guys know, if you happen to jump in at the right moment. I'm wondering what is actually going on, so I'll just put that comment in now so you guys can see. So it's still early in the morning. It is 8:30 in the morning. I've been up since 7. Thanks to the lovely smell of smoke outside the house. So yeah, we caught some backdraft of that opening forest fire we have up north. No threat to me, so that's fine. But I have to close the living room window because the smell was pretty bad. So. Let me see if we got any more saddles in the box. Hopefully. Did we put that on all the regions? I think he might have actually. Yeah, I'll just do it off the regions. I think I have to do all this at like this. Okay, one at a time. I can't just click all boxes. I do them individually, which is fucking stupid. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, again, like I said, these are all combat units, so all these combat units will be wearing red saddles. Which I need to actually get some better saddles for these guys, better armor rating. But so far we've not unlocked any decent blueprints for them, or found any blueprints for them, sorry. Anyway, so how are you guys all doing? What are you playing today? Get an egg ready. Two eggs ready. Okay, so by the time, so once this first one is hatched, let's get it down. And so 19 minutes, right? Okay. Right. By the time that first one is hatched, and I start the imprinting, by the time I get to the second imprint, the second egg should hatch. And then so on, so forth. So in the space of 59 minutes, no, 59 minutes, you can hatch at least 4, and hopefully imprint at least 4 baby Rexes in that kind of leapfrogging type kind of way. Now I'll rank them up once they're fully adult, and then take them out, add the points to them, and put the default standard point allocations onto each of them. 40,000 health and 1,000 melee. Everything else I don't need to touch. We have up to 17 of these fuckers sat by here, maybe. Yeah, I can fit at least 17 in by there, up to the door. So and these fuckers will be used in the alpha fights, hopefully multiple fights. At least doing the alpha. As long as we can get through the alpha variant of the monkey, broodmother spider, and the dragon, if we can get through them at least once, then we get all 3 of those trophies ready for the tech cave. Then we could just grind the gamma versions, the gamma variants of whichever one was easiest with these Rexes, and just farm element that we need to make certain tech. And we're going to need black pearls as well, a lot of black pearls. So once we kind of master the land, then we'll start looking for sharks and breed some sarcos, and then attempt to go into the depths and try and get some black pearls from down there, because there's some kind of like lobster type kind of creatures down in the deep, and they feature the most amount of black pearls, so we get a lot of them. I mean, white pearls, easy enough, we can get them in the mass, but it's black pearls are the hardest to get. I mean, you can get them from trilobites, but you get like what, like 5 black pearls maybe from a trilobite. And I have turned up the harvest rating as well quite a bit, so but it's still not yielding enough black pearls, which we will need at some point. But unfortunately we cannot make our own element, which requires element dust, and every 1,000 piece of dust gives 1 element, so that's a lot of dust, and that's a lot of tech creatures being killed to get the dust off them. So that's not a plausible thing until we reach Extinction, which is the last level we're playing before we hit Genesis part 1 and 2. So yeah, Extinction will be getting lots of element then, but as long as we can gain enough now in the island. So we are going to be on the island for quite a long time, guys, farming out as much element as we possibly can, so we can make spare armors and weapons and stuff like that, because the element also fuels the tech suits, which allow you to use a jetpack and run at high speed as well, even across water. You can run across water with these suits, and they power the basically ammunition as well for the tech weaponry, for the tech guns. So yeah, we'll be playing this game all the way through to Genesis Part 2. And the order, I will put the order, I keep forgetting to put the order list of maps that we're playing on posts on my channel, so I will post that maybe later today or something. I'll do it. But it's going to be the island, Scorched Earth, Ragnarok, And then Brent coaxed me into that other Nordic map called Fjordur, I think it's called. I can't pronounce that shit. And then we'll be doing Valgiro, and then Crystal Isles, and then Extinction. We're not going to be doing Lost Islands, so because apparently that is buggy as hell. We don't really need to do Lost Islands, but we will be doing the other areas. Once we complete the island, we will gain 15 extra rank levels to add to our characters. So that should take us up to the rank of 125, since we have maxed out our chibis, so we've gained the extra 5 levels from that. Default level is 105, so right now we're 110. Once you have maxed out your chibi, I think you can earn more ranks, I think, if you collect all the notes and diaries around the map. I think, I'm not 100% sure on that one, but once you have maxed out one chibi, you cannot do another one. So yeah, it's a one-time deal. Good morning, Tate. Happy birthday. You old gal. Best wishes to you, hon. So there you go, guys. Taint is in. Go check her channel. So, yes, she's doing a birthday live stream today. So we're looking forward to it. What time is that live stream, hon? What time are you doing that? So we don't miss it. Oh, 4:30. Okay. Happy days. So it is 8:45 in the morning right now, guys. So yes, 4:30 today. Go and check out Taint's channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss when she goes live. It's the first time in a long time she's been live since she's been doing Twitch. So let's jump in. Be nice. Hit those likes. Blah blah blah. You know the routine. Wish her a happy birthday as well. She's getting old like the rest of us. So yeah, none of us know what game she's playing. I mean, I do, because I sussed it out, but I'm not telling you. So, I'm not saying nothing. But there will be possibilities of spiky bullshit and stuff. So, yeah. She's playing a horror game at the recommendation of her son. I swear he doesn't like you. I swear he's got a thing for setting you up for horrible games. So yeah, there's another reason why I can't build in the middle, guys, because of the drop that comes down. So there is a build radius about 50 meters away from that. So hence why I have a platform by there, the platform by there. So it is. I mean, I can set that setting on the server so I can build on that drop place, but I won't bother with that. I didn't know there was a drop on this location, but it's fine. Right. 11 minutes, so we're just waiting for the egg to hatch. So we have our army of Rexes, of combat Rexes. We have 10 at the moment. We need another 4 now. I can get at least 17 in there. We have the old Rexes at the portal over there. In the previous ones, they are expendable, so we did use them in a Gamma Broodmother fight. And we managed to successfully beat it. And we didn't lose even those ones neither, so that was pretty good. So So we gain some tech unlocks. Take that. So yeah, in the engrams, we unlocked the tech list on the bottom. Unfortunately, Gaia and Cassie didn't end up unlocking these tech blueprints because they died. So yes, in this massive list of tech stuff, I'm fighting the Brood Mother on Gamma form, not Alpha. Alpha's the prime one that we're after, but I gotta build the army for that one. So we did unlock foundations, ceiling stuff, more foundations, more roofing, and this, the tech replicator. This acts as basically a tech crafting table, but as you can see, it's 150 black pearls. Now that is fucking really hard to get. Also, it requires 100 element. Now, from fighting the Brood Mother, we only gained 20 element from a drop from her. The higher the level we go, we will gain more element. So if you beat the Alpha, which is what we're primarily heading towards, so we can get the Alpha trophy. We got the Gamma trophy, but the Gamma trophy is useless. Okay, it's just more of a fucking stick that on a wall plaque type kind of thing. But once we get we need the Alpha Brood Mother trophy along with the other two bosses as well to submit into the tech cave to have access to it. But unfortunately, 100 element to build the tech replicator. Once we build that, then we'll have access to all the other tech once we unlock the blueprints for it. So that's basically a crafting table. Here is, see, that is the cloning machine right there. I know that because I recognize the shape of it. With a cloning machine, once we get that, we can actually clone any of our dinosaurs. So technically, breeding is not going to be necessary, because if we get the highest rank set, we can just breed the highest fucking dinosaur. That takes about an hour and a half, give or take, to do that, or 2 hours, but I do have that thing. Oh yeah, damn, yeah, you opened your thing. Stick on the Discord, I want to see that. So yeah, if you're lucky, guys, if Tate posts that on her channel, you can see her Leon Kennedy plush cat. Post it on your channel so people can see. So if you're a Resident Evil fan, that might be something that might appeal to you. Yeah, those Metal Gear Solid Funko Pops as well, I might get them for Christmas. I might let Amy get me for Christmas, because we're running out of ideas on what to get each other for Christmas. So I think I might just have her get me them instead. I'll put them on my Christmas list. Because I need something to go on the list, because we can't think of anything. We pretty much bought everything we wanted, so... He's on the Discord. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, jeez. Okay, I thought that was a toupee. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool, actually. It looks like to me, it does look like he's wearing a toupee then for a second. Quick glance. It looks like he's wearing a toupee. But that is pretty cool. I like that. I've never actually bought a plushie. I'm gonna have to fucking get myself one day. Oh, I wonder if they do alien plushies. He is plush cat number 7. Yeah, so it's different variations of his character? Of his plush then? Or is it just that one? I want an Alien or Predator plushie. Do they do them? I have to have a look. Let me see. Let's have a look, see, shall we? Ooh, MGs. Never thought of that. Oh, actually, yeah, technically, well, I mean, on Temu they do a novelty alien plush. Not official. Ooh. Hang on. eBay, there's a Predator one. No, it's knitted. Oh, that's nice. Predator Sci-Fi Hunter, alien knitted. Oh, I like that. Take a screenshot of that so I don't forget. No, don't click on, oh, damn it, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna get freaking ads galore now, I just clicked on Temu's flipping page. Damn you. Nobody wants to click on that shit. No, they don't do them. Oh, they're just little kind of plush type kind of thing. But no official plushie. I don't know, actually this one, that's 25, it's 22 centimeters. That sucks. I mean, it's a plush, but it's not. Don't think it's the official brand line plushie. I think there's a brand line in it, yeah. That was like a chibi version. Oh, I wouldn't mind that actually for the... Yeah, if they do get one, I'm definitely getting a Metal Gear Solid one. There's one I do want to get, which is for the... There's the movie Project Hail Mary. If you guys haven't seen Project Hail Mary, you definitely need to watch that film. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. And there's a... Yeah, the alien on that one is called Rocky. Fucking really cool. I'd love a fucking... Oh, there's a plush toy for that as well. They are so expensive. Leon costs £38. That's not bad. That's not bad though. I mean, because I was tempted of getting a Build-A-Bear once. Like 1 minute. I was in Cardiff once, I was like, get one of those Build-A-Bears, but to be honest, I was kind of just not bothering because there wasn't many choices for clothing and stuff like that, whatever, in a sense. Not for what I was wanting anyway. I mean, that's expensive. Those fucking Build-A-Bears are expensive. But that's not bad for plushie though. I think, yeah, if they definitely do a Metal Gear one, yeah, I'm definitely getting a Metal Gear one. That's a guarantee. That'd be so fucking cool. But yeah, we definitely need those pop. We need those pop ones. I have Naked Snake. I have him. Actually, what do I fucking have? No. I've got Naked Snake. I've got Wolverine. I've got Batman. Dark Knight Batman. I have something else as well, but I can't fucking remember what I got. Oh, shit. What, you're not gonna get the Metal Gear ones? I mean, I'm not pre-ordering. I'm not doing the pre-order. I'll wait till they're on the, out in the store. But you're not gonna get them? Really? Right, here we go. Or is it you prefer the plushies over the Funkos? Let's get the baby Rex over here. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't collect them neither. I will pick up certain ones or something like that. Like Wolverine, I had to have. Nick and Snake, I had to have. I need to get the ones I don't have yet. Is any good alien ones? So. If they bought them for me, then yeah, obviously. Well, maybe a belated birthday present, maybe. Okay, so 8 minutes till kiss. So we have a 1 minute, 1.15 gap. So if I lay the egg now, then this thing should be born just after I hit the second and final imprinting stage for a Rex. There you go. Maybe I'll give you a belated birthday present of one of the Metal Gear Funkos. It's just you playing the bloody games. I'm reading the books. Well, I mean that's gonna happen anyway. I mean that was a given. That was gonna happen. Maybe, or maybe I'll just put it on the back burner. Oh, we're definitely not putting Metal Gear on the back burner. Fucking that is a fact. Not happening. I couldn't do that if someone paid me. I still wouldn't. Metal Gear is coming soon, people. Saw a little bit more of Peace Walker yesterday. Not gameplay, just just like someone's kind of review on it and stuff like that, whatever. And that's the fastest way to lose friends. Don't play Metal Gear. But yeah, I was looking at, so someone's just talking about Peace Walker and stuff like that, the gameplay and all kind of shit. And it was like, fuck it, I actually forgot how good it looked. I actually forgot the mechanics of it. I completely forgot you had the Falcon fucking recovery system on that as well. So, so you could collect soldiers. I completely fucking forgot that had that on there. I mean, I knew obviously 5 did, but I forgot that Peace Walker had that. So you can collect soldiers and stuff like that, whatever. So yeah, it brought back kind of good memories of playing it. So yes, Peace Walker is definitely on the cards. I mean, apart from Babel, I'm playing everything. I'm playing every one of the Metal Gears except for Babel. That's the one I'm not touching. But I am doing all of them. So yeah, guys, that will be happening soon. You can also check out Taint's channel as well for her play of Metal Gear Solid 4. But you can also check out her channel as well for her previous play of the other games for it. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid in roughly 20 years. Actually, I think the last time I played them is when they were originally all released on their original consoles. So, yeah. On camera. I mean, you could do what we talked about before. Just play it off stream, and just don't tell anyone. And just have it as a surprise. You know, that way you know, if you do get into it and you complete it, then at least you got the recordings there, and you know you can let everyone know then that you did play it, and then you are uploading them afterwards. That way, then there's no, you know, you're not letting anyone down by, you know what I mean. You're not kind of like announcing it and then be like, ah, I changed my mind. You know what I mean? So yeah, just try it and see what you think, and then yeah. Oh, that's a given. I mean, that's a given. I mean, you have to do that. Okay, 3 minutes until care. I don't need to check the egg, but I'm going to anyway, just to make sure it's fine. And 15 minutes on that, so by the time I hit the second care, so 400% imprint, the egg should hatch. So let me grab another one. We are going to do 4 of these guys. So yeah, as I said, guys, this is just a breeding stream, and if I got some time, then maybe I'll run over and set up a safety platform for one of the caves. We did the one in the redwoods, so that's preset ready. So yeah, I'm just gonna get more 4 of these babies up and running. Just a baby. So yes, Jordan, 4:30 today is when Taint's doing her live stream. So I don't know what time that'll be for you. It's 9 a.m. now. So yeah, 7 hours. Yeah, that's right. I had to fucking count down my fucking fingers. Yeah, so in 7 hours time, that's when Taint will be doing her live stream for a game recommended to her by her son, who likes to torture her by making her play horror games. I know what game it is. I'm not saying shit, but I haven't seen anything of this game neither, so yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this. I'll be in bed by 6 hours. Ah. It's okay, it'll give you something to watch afterwards. So yeah, hopefully as well, Taint, you managed to sort out that the sound thing on the stream as well for Burn, so that way then for Burn, you and Jay are able to be heard on your stream. Plus, then when I do my rematch against Elijah, which will happen, I want a rematch. Need a mulligan. Need a do-over. So yeah. God, I'm so yawning. Okay, baby wants to go for a walk. Right, let's take him for a walk. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even get him up, put him in. Yeah, but I think that was just cross feed. That was echo through the microphones. That's what that was. So you weren't hearing me directly, so the voice wasn't shared. It was just hearing it through Elijah's. That's through Elijah's microphone. Same for me as well, so yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, it's a PlayStation setting. That's what it is. It's a PlayStation setting. So when you go to the chat, like the chat options inside the actual chat room itself, what you call it, there's a setting there saying allowed to share voice, that kind of thing. There's I think like 2 settings or 1 setting, but it's done through the PlayStation. It's a simple switch, but we can take care of that next time, so it's not a problem. Okay, so this guy wants care in 7 minutes. So that's 7 minutes on there, and this will be 9 minutes. So that will give me, yeah, about 1.5 minute gap in between. So I can leapfrog from full imprint, new baby, full imprint, new baby, so on and so forth. Within 58 minutes, you will have 4 Rexes fully imprinted and self-sufficient on eating from the troughs, so you don't have to like feeding them. You just leave them be and they'll grow then. Usually wait for them to get, actually, well, it's a juvenile already anyway, so he is technically, yep, he's eating from the trough now, so yeah, so he is already self-sufficient in eating from the trough. So yeah, happy days. So we're just gonna sit and wait. So again, guys, if you are just tuning in, you're lurking around in the corner, hit that like button. Let me see. Come on, there's 20 of you buggers in. Let's watch those numbers come up. Come on. There's 4 likes, and one of them's me. Okay, one of them's me. I'm that vain enough. I do that. So come on. Let me see that 4 turn into a 20. Do it. Don't forget, guys, if you see anyone that is an admin or a moderator, on my channel, so if you see that symbol on their name and they are a moderator, then don't forget to go and check out their channels as well. So I say there's 20, and then all of a sudden it drops to 18. But somebody did hit a like. We're up to 5 now. God. Baby. That was actually the 5th one was probably Amy. As she came in. Hey, baby. You see Taint's plushie on Discord? This is a Leon Kennedy plushie. It does look like it has a toupee. It looks good, though. I need a plushie. There we go. 6 likes. There you go, people. See, now you're doing it. Yeah, man. Hit those likes. Come on. There's 1 button. One button. How am I supposed to know if people like my videos? I don't know that. You could be watching mine while you're just taking a dump, you know, for Ben. I could just be reading, watching material, you know, for Ben. Yeah, I'm okay, love. The smell's not too... Well, the smell's gone now, because obviously I got the windows shut, so I've turned the AC unit off for now. I'm just getting these 4 babies up, and then see if I'm, awake enough to go and make a platform near the ice cave, and then possibly do the platform on the volcano ready. Just prep. I'm just doing prep work. That's it, really. So... It'll be a boring stream at the moment, but I haven't long just woke up, as you know, so... Did you say anything to your boss about your coughing? You know, just saying that you might have a bit of a cold. Or flu or whatever it is. The laundry place down the road by the flat caught up. Oh. Okay, so that's where the smells come from then. So we had a fire close by for one of the buildings went up. So that's where the smell came from. Is that right? Is that what you meant by that? If that's the case, then, well, you know, well, I mean, not happy days, but, you know, it's better fucking the fact that we're not gaining the smoke aftermath from, you know, the Blenheim fire and stuff like that, whatever. Because that'd just be there forever for them. But if it's just from a fire down the road, then okay. Oh, okay then. Okay then. That's fine then. Well, it's not fine. It's still, you know, but... Yeah, that smell should dissipate then in a day or two. Okay, so if it's not the Blenheim fires, then yeah, you can get some fresh air outside, love. When you're in work. So yeah, that's fine then. So if you're not smelling it up there, it is the cause for just down here, then yeah, that's fine. Then yeah, step outside, get some fresh air. Isolate yourself away from people so you don't pass on this cold or whatever. Do you tell Stuart that you got a bit of a cold coming? At least they're aware of it. You shouldn't smell it near work. You shouldn't smell anything near work. Well, unless you, I don't know. Right. You should be fine. Anyway, like I said, it's just the start of it, so... okay, let's go these berries. Let me grab some berries. Yeah, I mean, we need rain. What the hell? Oh, for fuck's sake, wrong one. Shit. I mean, I've legitimately been saying a prayer for Brent, you know, for Burn and everyone else that's there, you know, for that fire that's kind of going on. Hoping that that all gets sorted. There we go. 100% imprint and good stats. Happy days. Right. So that leaves about a minute and a half. Oh, actually it leaves a little bit less. Good. 40 seconds. And I can do the next baby and we can just repeat the process and we should have 4 full imprints in less than 59 minutes. So every hour I can get 4 babies going and then move on to the next task. So whereas Ardy's fucking flying around for the next hour fucking trying to find a bloody dinosaur and not being able to find shit. So yeah guys, that's my lovely Gaia, my lovely wife right there, who's also a moderator as well. She's in work at the moment and she's usually part of, she's the other player part of the co-op on here. So don't forget to check her channel out as well. He's just a baby. Right. Okay, done. Get another one down. Okay. And then a 4th one. So yeah, so this one is self-sufficient now from feeding from the trough. Full imprint. Now we just wait for the care in 7 minutes. You're probably wondering why I'm just naming them all combat Rexes, just so we know what is being used, you know, for specific things. And basically just uniforming them up with the red saddles. So if in a fight we are taking a personal Rex in with us, then if you get knocked off or something like that, then you know then where your Rex is, you know, and it's got a different saddle on it or something. Plus, you know, the combat Rexes are good then, so you can just jump onto one of them. because these boss fights can get very chaotic. I actually fancy playing that Jurassic World Evolution now, since we mentioned it the other day. I have all 3 of the games, but I've only played 1 level on that game. Six likes out of 21 viewers right now. God, it's disgraceful, people. You're slacking behind. Man. It's okay. Better than a thumbs down, though, isn't it? Having no thumbs up, better than nothing. Right, so just be careful in work, please, baby, alright? Make sure you drink plenty of fluids, alright? Have some hot tea. Alright, get some fresh air, because obviously it's not the smoke that we thought it was, so that we could smell outside. I'm going to keep the window closed for the day, anyway, and I'll fill up the AC properly, refresh it up and stuff like that, so we can get some fresh air into here and stuff, and then, yeah. Sort the kitchen out in a bit as well, and then I will get the pasta bake made and going before you get home, so that should all be ready for us to eat when you come in. So yeah, if you're happy for that, then I'll do the pasta bake. Or I'll just wait till you come home. We'll see. Actually, yeah, I think I'll just wait till you come home, because that way then we're not eating too early then. Otherwise we'll be fucking hungry later. Oh, actually, this guy came out a little bit higher. 187, 195. So this guy should get a bit of a bonus. Oh, he's got a bit of a bonus on damage, but that's... Oh, he hasn't been imprinted yet, so... This one, once fully grown... Yeah, so his health is 11,000, which is good, because that helps me get to the 40,000. But I have had the odd 1 or 2 end up with like 15,000 on their base health. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a flyby and see if I can find another Rex. You know, a 140 Rex or something to match the female. Because we have that 130 one over there at the moment, so a 140 would make these babies all a lot better then. So yeah, again guys, just to remind you, it is Taint's birthday today. She is going to be doing a live birthday stream of playing a game that she hasn't let on to anyone what it's going to be. It is going to be a horror game, so please go and check out her channel, guys. Hit the notification bell, and in about 7 hours time she will be playing the live stream for this new game. I know what it is, but I'm not giving it away. So, but from the title of the game and the quick little screenshot looks of the game, it looks really good actually, so I'm looking forward to that play. So yeah, don't miss that one, guys. So if you want recommendations for good content, for good gameplays and stuff like that, go and check out the short for the shout out that I've given for Gaia, my lovely wife, and Taint and Jordan and Snake as well. Don't forget to check out Snake's channel as well. He'll be playing a retro game now soon as well, which I'm hoping he's going to do actually. Man, I think it was called Minesweeper. I think it was called. I have to have a look. I can't remember the name of the title. I've never actually seen that game, but from the screenshots I've looked at it, yeah, that's definitely a retro game I'd love to fucking play. But you can check out his channel for that information. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, because this is a private server, the game continues on even when we log out, so I have to do the breeding thing when we're on, so yes, this kind of tedious task has to be done. Prime meat jerky, I think we have some of that. I think Brent actually brought some over. Let me have a look. Prime meat. Prime meat. I think it might be inside here actually. Cooked meat jerky. Cooked meat jerky. I don't know if that's prime meat jerky. There we go. Well done, Brent. Awesome, dude. You did it. Now, if there was a task, like if I didn't have any prime meat jerky here, useful tip, you can put the baby into a cryo ball and then redispense him, okay, and it will change what it wants, okay, so it might just be a walk or a cuddle, so something a bit more easier for you to do. But we have prime meat here, thanks to Brent, so he prepared some earlier. So I'll put that back. See, and that's what we call cooperative play. Okay, so he's on his second timer for the care. This thing's on 9 minutes, 40 seconds. His next care is in 8 minutes, so that gives me a window of like 1.5 minutes or something like that, whatever, until the next one is born. This guy is now self-sufficient towards the food trough, so I don't need to put any more food on him. And that's the goal we're going for with all 4 of the baby Rexes we're going to be doing, so I can leave them be then and let them feed from the trough and then grow up naturally until they reach adulthood. And then we can put the saddles onto them and then rank them up, apply the points, and then park them up next to the other combat ones. I mean, this is the most efficient use of my time anyway on this. Otherwise, I'm just going to be flying around trying to find the other dinosaurs, and I could waste 3 hours of a stream just doing that, of not finding diddly squat, just flying around, like we have done. So this is why I won't stream this every time, guys, if we are just doing grinding stuff, because it can get boring. If you are happy for me to do that, and you'd like seeing that, then let me know. If not, then it'll just be the standard procedure we always do. But I will make sure that if we're taking on bosses or caves, I will try to stream it. It's just yesterday we didn't end up doing that, showing the 3 caves that we did again to get the artifacts and showed us taking on the Brood Mother for the first time in gamma form. So, but we will be doing that again anyway. So Gaia and Cassie can get the opportunity to unlock those engrams because they died, so they couldn't come back into the fight, unfortunately. But yeah, we're going to do that again anyway, so we got to grind for those element pieces. Alright, now we just sit and wait for the next bit of care. So yeah, this is my standard loadout when I am going around as well. So it's something you guys can copy if you want. So I got 2 crossbows on me. Okay, one is a bit more advanced than the standard one. Okay, so I always carry my 2 tools needed. A pike, standard crossbow along with a spare one, a bit more damage on it. Standard bow with about just under 200 arrows on it, just in case. Got my spyglass, water, food. I always keep 1 slot empty by here, just so I can put a building piece when I'm building something. And I usually put berries in the last slot, so that stops peggos from stealing from me. And then obviously I got a sickle, so I can get fiber on the go. Got my cold winter gear on available, just so I can swap it out if I end up going north. Okay, and extra narcotics so I can put onto the animal that's being tamed. I've got some rare flowers so I can use to aggro the enemies onto me if I'm looking to try and coax them towards a trap. I got 2 long neck rifles which are used for tranquilizer darts. Okay, I always use these first before I use the arrows. The arrows are just a backup now, but you will be using arrows before you use these anyway until you can make them. So yeah, 2 guns just in case one breaks. A few torches in case it gets dark. Full set of bowlers, 10, and my magnifying glass so I can check on the health and torpidity of a creature, especially for the Rhinoganthia. So I'm keeping that just in case. And that is my standard going out expedition loadout. Yes, it does take a bit of weight since I haven't put much points on my weight. 590 max. I've been working mostly on the health on that one and a bit of oxygen as well, so that is my standard go-to loadout. And on the bird, on my RG, I will be always carrying a behemoth gateway and a gate, 7 standard gateways, so I can set up a big trap for any big creature I'm trying to get. And yeah, so 6 of these, 20 of those, 4 of those will make 1 walk-in drop trap. Okay, so I can pick up something and drop it in, or I can walk it into the trap and capture it that way. So I can build 2 of those on the go as well. So that's for like the medium-sized animals. So my bird is prepped for that opportunity if it ever comes up. And yeah, that's my standard loadout. If I lose it, everything can be replaced. I mean, the guns and the tranks are the only things I'd be gutted about losing if I can't retrieve them. But with a lot of grinds, we can make tons of rounds anyway, so that's not a problem. Usually do the same on pretty much any of the games we play. If we're playing survival games, I'll carry everything we need, so that way then the rest of the group can focus, keeping their inventory space free, in case we pick up things when we're out. So it kind of works that way. I mean, the rest of the group will carry some tranquilizers as well, in case I need them, or in case they need them. And everyone is learning to build traps. I have traps set around the map in certain key points, So some of us have built some other traps around as well, just so if we are in that certain area, we know we can kite over a creature and try and capture it. So we will see them sporadically placed around the map, mostly on the coastlines and stuff. But yeah, that's what you want to do. And certain housing and stuff like that around as well, certain stop-off bases, outposts around, so that we can repair or build something if we need to. So for example, up in the cold area, we got a base up there which you guys have seen multiple times. When we went up there the other day to capture 2 mammoths, my cold armor broke, so I had nothing on me to repair it, but lucky enough we were right next to the base and Guy was able to go over to the base, take my armor to it, which was less than 500 yards away, fix my cold winter gear and come back with it so I can apply it back on so that I wouldn't freeze to death while trying to tame the mammoth. So yeah, having random outposts around, fully geared up as well, having crafting table, furnace, that kind of thing, storage for food, all that kind of crap, is ideal for any of these games or any of these maps. Come on, buddy. Just want to cuddle, that's all you want to do. Just cuddle. So yeah, the imprinting part, guys, where it wants care, you have to do this. Okay, we completely forgot about that, otherwise you'll never get your animals going up any higher than what they were. So it gives like a 20% bonus to their stats. The care timer is a lot lower than usual. Normally it'd be like 7 hours till the next care, but I have adjusted the sliders and the values so that it's down to its minimum, which is like 9 minutes, and times that with the fact that the maturing speed is up to 50, so they mature really fast. I had to lower the care timer down, otherwise the thing would reach adulthood before it actually got its imprint, or would want care for an imprint. So he just wants to be walked. Okay, baby, just be careful, okay? Right, take it easy, don't rush yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of water. There we go, that's the extra 9%, or the remaining 9% we needed. Now he's fully imprinted. There we go. Right, let's get him back. Oh, come this way. Right, let's get you back over here. See, he's still being walked, so he is looking like he's still being imprinted, but he's actually not. Okay, that's just a bit of a kind of bug kind of thing. So if you still see him being imprinted because he's still being walked, or he requests a walk, you know, because he could still technically ask for care, but he's not, there's no timer for it. So just ignore that extra. As long as you get the 100%, then you're good. And as you can see at the very bottom, imprinting 100%. So he's good now, he's self-sufficient. Now, it should be less than a minute. Oh, actually, it's done already. So again, get these things, you don't have to name them, guys, straight away. Okay, you can ignore this, you can do it afterwards. Do that. Apply some food, because walking them around, some of the dinosaurs anyway, if you start walking them around before you put food into them, it can kill them, so you want to get food onto them straight away. Right? Not all the dinosaurs will need that, it's only like the smaller ones and stuff, so... make sure that these guys are in the radius of the feeding troughs as well, so just going to double check. So I think I have these guys a little bit too far over to the side, so I'm going to check the box. show visibility area, or visible area, and the Rex is just inside it. So, happy days. I mean, I could actually move this guy over a bit more. Yeah, let's move these guys over a bit more, just so I can fit the fourth one in. Because they are going to grow as well, so just want to make sure I don't fuck that up. Really fast as well. Okay, no, get your head out of the way. I think you're good. Just making sure I've got enough space. This is the only way to control them until I get a saddle on these guys. Okay, little man, let's walk you around as well. It's crazy to use the same sound effect for a fully grown adult as they do for a baby walking around. It probably would actually sound like that, wouldn't it? I mean, this thing's probably gonna weigh like 1,000 pounds, you know, for the... Would have been nicer and cuter to have like, you know, little squeaky footprints, like squeak, 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 you know, something like that, or whatever. That would have been fucking cuter. Somebody stepping on with those squeaky dog toys kind of fucking sounds. Okay. Stop. Put a bit of extra food on him. So yeah, normally when they're born, you can only put a certain amount of food on them because they can only carry a certain amount. Okay, even though it does say weight 770, it doesn't actually hold 770 yet. But every few minutes as he matures, you can actually add more and more and more until you're comfortable with the fact of once he is, like I said, self-sufficient. He has the little symbol. It is pretty hard to spot them, but if you can see it just above the name combat, there's a little box symbol, very faint box symbol hovering above the A, and that means that's the feeding trough symbol, so that means they are feeding from the trough. But as a baby they don't get that, so you have to wait till they hit juvenile before they start feeding from the trough. And now oh shit, okay, I haven't laid the fourth egg, shit. No, damn it, what the fuck was I doing? Fuck, no, put that back. Well, I should have laid the fourth egg down before the baby. So that might be 2 minutes out. Yeah. Okay, so it might be 2 minutes before the last baby is born. So yeah, can't get it down. After the first one has been hatched, get the second egg down. After the second egg is hatched, get the fucking third one down. Yeah, and you should have time to imprint the two then, so you'll be using up your time efficiently then by just wasting 59 minutes, that's it. 58 minutes actually, 58 minutes, and maybe a 1 minute time window. And you can get all 4 of these done in that time, and you can move on to something else then. Right, we've got 3 minutes, so let's go and check these guys for ranks. See if they've earned anything. Okay. trying to get the damage up to 1,000. If I can't, then that's fine. As long as I put more on their health, then they can take the damage from any enemies and dish theirs out slowly. Okay, that egg is glitched out, so don't need to put anything on their stamina or weight because they're only for combat anyway, and they can already carry persons, so it's no problem. Why has he got a saddle on him for? Well, I'll take that off him. Is this one got a saddle on him? No. 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 Okay, it might just been that guy has a spare saddle. Okay. Okay, but must have applied the saddles to him. A lot of rotten meat. These guys shouldn't have any points because they're still quite far away. It's 1.7 million till the next rank. Look at that. Evolution of species. I'm going to keep this radius thing on just so I can see. So keep as many eggs as possible so that we can use them to make kibble. Okay, dump the saddle on this guy as well for now. Put his inventory. There's 2 more then. And a 4th one. Okay, so it looks like they've taken the colours directly from the mother and the father. The father has taken the black crest stripe. So that's fine. I'm not looking for any mutations and stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, Rex wants to cuddle. Oh. There you go. Yeah, he's taking some damage, guys. The reason why he's taking some damage is because his max health has just jumped. Okay, so he was at 1,500 health, but as soon as he just jumped up to 15,000, it looks like he's taking damage. That just means he hasn't reached his max. He hasn't maxed that number up, so it looks like it's killing him, but it's not. Okay, so this is one of the good ones then. So as you noticed with the other ones, see, 11,800. 11,800, but this one has only been imprinted once, but just like a few of the others, he has gained an extra bit of health as well, so he's 15,900. So that's really good. So you may have noticed as well on some of the other ones over there, I have set them to 40,000 on health, but 1 or 2 of them I have got them to 50,000 health. And this is another one of those guys that can actually get to that height. I mean, I can put most of that. I mean, I could have actually put most of the points on health for all of them and put them up to 50,000. But this means this guy will have more points to put onto it. but I was trying to balance it out with 40,000, 40,000, 40,000, and then try and get the damage up to 1,000 itself. But these guys are making it easier, so we will have some 50,000s mixed in with them. Like I said, if we can get a 140 male instead of a 130 to match the 140 female we already have, then those statistics should get higher. Ideally, we want to try and get to between 150 to 160,000 on their health to survive the brood member. She has literally close to 1 million health, like 927,000 on health with 540 damage. So, and that's not even standard neither. They might say the brood mother, the alpha brood mother is 927,000 on health and 540 damage, but that damage rating, it's not every one hit she does, because she might do different hits as well, so it might vary higher or lower as well, but she will have a standard baseline of damage she pumps out. Same with my guys as well. If my guys are just pumping out 1,000 DPS every hit, then that's not always the case. You know, they might just do 500 or something like that, whatever. So, yeah, it depends on the angle and how much hit ratio they have. Or, well, hit ratio, what's it called? Hitbox. I mean, you've got 20 Rexes trying to hit a single target in the middle. They're all fucking scattered around it like a circle, and they're all hitting. I was trying to get hits on, and I couldn't even get past the fucking Rexes that were there circling her, hitting her and stuff like that. And so, yeah, and that was only 6, 7, 8 Rexes hitting her at once. Now imagine putting all 17 on the fucker. That's going to be fun. Because we're going to have a minimal of 17 Rexes, possibly 18, with one Therizino. Not Therizino, one UT, sorry, actually causing panic towards the enemy, and then one pig healing everything else. So, but we're gonna have someone controlling the pig to do that. So, whoever sits on top of the pig and casts the healing ability, then yeah, that's a lot easier. But that means the pig needs to be full of food, absolutely stacked to the limit with food, because when it uses the healing ability, it does consume all its food. So what I've done with the pig is I have put 30,000 on its health and 30,000 on its food, so I've knocked that up. Right, so we can, yeah, it can be full of more, and it can pump out more healing ability until it's empty, so it has no food left. So yeah, damage, I've had a few points of damage. Okay, just gotta wait 4 minutes until the next care is done. The egg will hatch in 10 minutes. So by the time that's done, I'll have to wait another 5 minutes for the egg to hatch. Okay, so I have a bit of a 5-minute time gap then. Yeah, it's because I put the egg down too late. So, but if I'd done it as soon as I brought this guy over here, then put the egg down straight away, or put it down as soon as he hatched, then there would be literally maybe half a minute to a minute max before the next one would have been born. But I was late in doing that, so yeah. Oh, we get rid of that torch. Actually, don't need that one. Don't need that one. Let's put this one. What I need to do is run some fucking lighting around the edge of this. That's a little bit hard with the cables. They're paying the piss in the ass to do. I tried using flexible cables, but for some reason they don't work as well. Okay, it is almost 10 o'clock as well. So what I will do actually is once I've placed the fourth Rex down and got it fully imprinted, then I am going to bail, guys, because I haven't had breakfast yet and I don't want to leave it too late where I end up crossing over straight into lunchtime, so I might just end up having an earlier lunch. Just do it that way. So yeah, I'll bail for that and I'll come back a bit later then. So yeah, 28 of you watching and only 6 likes. So what you do is you press back and then you press the little thumbs up button, you know? And then you come back to watching. I have 27 now. People left. They quit out on me. It's okay. I'm only winding you guys up. Okay, 1 minute. Anyway, if you guys are Ark players, then you know what it's like to grind on this game. It's long, it's tedious. So, yeah, fun times, huh? Remember, all the fucking survival grinding games I've done, I mean, the Ark is probably the worst. Well, the longest, more like say. I'm gonna restock the pig over there with stim bays as well, fill up the troughs, fill up the composters as well. So I can get more fertilizer going. We now have a dung beetle back at the main base, so I need to try and get another one. Might try and do that solo actually. Pop back into that cave and try and get a dung beetle myself. I'll just pinch with Gaia's raptors and do that. So we can passively get more fertilizer, because we do need the fertilizer to keep the plants going and keep the greenhouses going as well. But ideally, mostly the plants, because the plants are there for defense. So, yeah. Okay, Rexel's Cuddle. There we go. He was easier. There we go. 16,000 on health. Nice. As long as he's gaining the rest of the stats, that's fine. So he is now self-sufficient towards the pig pen. I just need to make sure I keep these food troughs stocked, which they are, except for that one. Okay. So I might need more for that then. Okay, so he's done, so that should leave me with 5 minutes left on the egg. Yep, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Like I said, that would be literally either 30 seconds to a minute if I'd placed the egg down as soon as this guy hatched and I brought him over here. Then I placed the egg down. And then it would have given me at least maybe 30 seconds after the final imprint on him. So I would have just leapfrogged one after the other, after the other, after the other. And my time would have been a maximum 58 minutes in total to get 4 Vexes down and have 4 imprinted and being self-sufficient to be bred, to raise from the trough. Raise from the trough? Eat from the trough. So yeah, I fell behind a little bit, so yeah. Since it is so much to flip and do on Ark, but a lot of grind, getting this, spending an hour just doing 4 Rexes, and then coming back to these guys a few hours later, especially with the fact that this is a live server, so these guys will continue to grow even when I exit the game. When I come back, they should all 3 be fully adulted by then, and I can just add the stats, go rank them up, and then place them in the army over there. But I do have a bunch of other things to do as well, so I will show you what I usually do when it comes to a cave, outside cave setup. What are those dinosaurs? These are Rexes. There we go. Adolescent, so he's the oldest at the moment. Juvenile. So they're growing up now, and they're feeding from the trough, so I don't have to put food onto them anymore. I'm just waiting for the next egg, or next and final egg that I need. So, again, in the 58 minutes, I can do 4 Rexes, get them birthed, get them growing up, get them imprinted, and then move on once they're eating from the trough themselves. And then when I come back later, they should all be adults, and then I can saddle them up and then move them, well, go get them ranked, allocate their stat points, and then move them over to the army of combat Rexes we have. Ready for the big fights. Once I get 17 of these guys here piled up, and I get them ranked up as much as possible with their stats, get all their health up, get all their melee up, and then we'll keep them there and keep them ready for the boss fights. Then I gotta work on UTs, get another one of those guys down. I got a spare pig up on the main base for the Doodon. I need to get a male Therizino, 140 rank at least, so we can get Therizino's bred, because they're good for boss fights as well. Still need to find the Megalaniums, those fuzzy nut guys, because they're good as well for boss fights. So yeah, the breeding program is going to take a little while, but that's the whole point really, so. But we're doing it well, we're doing really well. We got this shit. Come on, egg, let's go. 52 seconds. Right, you've got some food on you, haven't you? Nope. Let's grab some food over here, because there's only these 2 eating from it, so... 18 seconds. Let's go. So again, that radius, guys, that you're seeing, that circle radius, that just shows me they need to be within that circle radius so that they're feeding from the trough itself. Good. Imprint baby. Name it. Named. Put some food into it. Okay, don't need to do this with the Rexes by putting food into it before you move it, but I would recommend turning that into a habit, because if it was a baby raptor and I tried moving it and it had no food in it, then it could potentially die while moving, so I just do that as a routine. Right, let's get inside the radius, so I know he's within the, yeah, within range of the feeding trough by there. Come on, little guy. Yogurt. There we go. Check some more food on him. As you can see, I'm trying to pile food into him. That's as much as he can carry right now. Because he is maturing fast. The faster he matures, the more meat I can put onto him. 8,000? He's got 8,000 on his health? That's not bad. Okay, this one came out. This one had a bonus on its health stat, so he's 16,000. These two are 11,000. So I do get the odd bit of bonus added to that, but I mean these guys had 5,000 health. Once he got fully imprinted, we up to 11,000. This guy had 15,000. No, yeah, 15,000 up to 16,000 after full imprint. So this guy, 8,000, so he might have the same as this one. So yeah, I have noticed, even though they come from the same parents, one or two of them get a slight big boost on their health. The rest of them all come out at 11,000 once they're fully matured. Usually 15,000. Well, 16,000, and that allows me to knock them up to 50,000 afterwards. So it looks like I got another one of these guys. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to wait the 7 minutes. I'm not going to put another egg down. There's no point. I'm going to wait the 7 minutes, give it first care, then give it the second care, give it the second care after another 7 minutes, and then once he is self-sufficient, once he's juvenile, he will eat from the trough there. I will turn this off. Okay, so we can't see the visible area. That doesn't do nothing. That just lets me know how far this radius for animals to feed from is. That's all it's for. So yeah, it's good for placement, especially if you build a base. You can turn it off and on just so you can see if the food troughs overlap. So over by the Lexes here, near the first 4, I have 2 feeding troughs. Okay, so they're gonna be able to feed right up to this guy, possibly, but it does overlap with these ones. So where it stops feeding to there, they do overlap, so the next set will feed onwards. The problem is that these guys are feeding from that as well, and they're feeding from the UT one over here. So I need to make sure that these guys have food. They do, but not much, but that's fine because I am not breeding on this side or maturing the babies. So I mean, they won't starve. They will starve. It'll take them a while to starve because he's only eating 1 piece of meat and his food is 22,000, so he will be absolutely fucking fine. Right, let me rank this one up. Combat Lex, I got to 40,000 standard, and boom. So that'll be the standard that I'm going for when I'm adding points to these creatures, okay, especially for these combat ones. 40,000 health, 1,000 damage. Anything extra I can just do now, so I'll do every combat UT the same, and then I'll just either add more points to health or whatever afterwards, but I will set them to a base level of that. So same with the Vexes, 40,000 on health and 1,000 on melee, maybe 50,000. If I can go higher, then I will go higher. As I said, more health, you know, and just keep their, keep their melee to about 600, 700. Well, that's fine. It just means they can take more damage and dish it out slowly, or dish out heavy and have less health. It's just trying to find a balance. That's all it is. Those are unfertilized eggs, and these eggs will be good for making kibble. Well, so he's got a saddle in his inventory at the moment, but I can't put the saddle onto him yet until he's fully grown. So I just need to get a saddle for these three. Let's get a moment on me actually. No. Right, let's go and grab 2 more saddles. Oh yeah, that flag in the middle there, that's us beating the broodmother on gamma form. Three. Why does it keep crowbars in there? Okay, the battery charge on the crowbar is 25 days. I'll take that back at some other point. I won't do that now. Just want to get this baby up to juvenile so I can move on. Don't need. Right, okay, so as you can see here, guys, these are the 3 bosses. The broodmother, the Megapithecus, and the dragon. Okay, so each boss has 3 levels of difficulty. Okay, so for example, broodmother, gamma, beta, and alpha. The alpha versions is what we need. Okay, we need the alpha trophy from each one of these beats. Okay, from the alpha variant. Okay, because without the alpha variant of the trophies, we cannot use that to submit to the tech cave for us to go in there to take on the final boss. If we get the beta trophy, that ain't gonna make a difference, and neither will the gamma. Right, so what we're doing is we need to grind, plus obviously for gamma I only need the artifacts. We need 3 artifacts. For the alpha I need the same 3 artifacts from the 3 caves plus the trophies. So RG talons, Sarco skin, Ceropod vertebrae, and Titan bow venom. Okay, so we need that. So, but we only need to beat them once. Okay, that's all we need to do is beat them once, so we have the main trophy coming back from, like the head itself or something, so we can get into the tech cave. And the tech cave will be one big giant prep before we even get into there. Right, if we fail it, then we'll have to do it all fucking again by beating these fuckers, beating the alphas again, just so we can get those trophies. And with us being on the game for such a long time, getting all the trophies itself, like the Titan Boa stuff, that's easy enough. We're getting them anyway. But we can grind the broodmother at least, right? She's only 325,000 on health, whereas though this one is a million, like 927,000 or something. So, and we've managed to beat her yesterday using the older Rexes that we had and 2 backup combat Rexes, and we managed to beat her. But we only got like 20 element dust from that and unlocked 3 tech blueprints. So, but we will grind her a few times just so we can get a bit more element from her. So we will do that again, guys, so you won't miss that. When we're moving on to another location, as you can see in the middle there, the transmitter, okay, we have arc item slots. Okay, arc item slots is 50 slots. Okay, we have 50 slots available. Right, so for example, if I wanted to, I could take over my armor set. I could dump all my armor set in there, and I could submit cryo bores with dinos in them as well. I could submit some saddles, some weapons, some bullets, some ore, some iron bars, and I could submit at least 50 pieces of something, right? 50 items, right? Okay. I mean, I could submit 50 stacks of tranquilizer darts if I want, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. And then underneath that, then you'll see it says Arc Creatures, right? That means you submit, I think it's 50 on that one as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is 50 each, right? So I can submit 50, somebody else can submit 50, and then what you do then is when you're ready to leave, you upload your survivor. Now I'm gonna have to look this up again because I can't remember it fully. You upload your survivor. Okay, so the character I'm using now, the rank I have, I upload it. And what I do then is we exit out, okay, exit out of this map, out of the game, and then we choose another map. Okay, so we choose Scorched Earth. Okay, and what we do then is we download the survivor. So you start then with the survivor you had from the previous map, and then to gain access to all of the Arc items and creatures that you have placed into the Arc, you have to find one of these drops, or you have to go to one of the obelisks there, okay, on a map. So you can retrieve all of the items like the guns and the dinosaurs and stuff like that that you've decided to transport to the next map. You have to retrieve it from one of the obelisks or from a drop like this. But since these drops have a timer on them, you don't have much time. So yeah, that's what you need to do, and that's how you move on. Right, so if I just get rid of this, oh, as well, yeah, if I want to build the tech stuff, I can make the cryo bores in here, so I gotta drop some of the ingredients into this arc, or take it to one of the obelisks, and then make the cryo bores here. If I want to build crafting, so for example, if I had all the ingredients, because I've unlocked the tech replicator, I can make the tech replicator here. And once I've made that, then I can make all the other stuff then through that. So yeah, beyond a time limit this. Once you dump all the stuff that this drop is giving you for free, it disappears, but it will disappear over a period of time as well, so yeah, just be aware of that. Right, this guy wants cash, so he wants a Zoolberry. Oh, fuck's sake. He had to fucking want the purple one, didn't he? Right, so let's go and do that. I got the fucking yellow ones on me. Also as well, guys, even if you do start with a new character, if you go to the Ark and you've already placed stuff inside it, the chances are there'll be stuff in there from your previous character. I don't have that, obviously, because I deleted my entire fucking save files, so I don't have any dinosaurs from my previous play in that, just to make sure it's fair. Right, so now we just gotta wait now 9 minutes for the next care to happen. But he is a juvenile, so he is feeding from the trough already. But I need to make sure I get his imprinting up to 100%, just so I gain that massive percentage boost for his stats. So yeah, I'm just putting the saddles into the inventory of the animal until it fully grows, and then we'll equip it to the animal afterwards. But once I finish this bit by here, then I can leave him be then. So yeah, Ark can be played solo. There is a single player settings option you can choose. So it sets it to a default, which is, easier to, well, I say easier to play. It's still going to be fucking rock hard. You're still going to have to really plan ahead and take your time with it. But you can play the game in single player, and you can choose a single player settings option, which will kind of balance the game out for you a bit, so it is easier. Might say easier, but you know, air quote easy. It makes it plausible, you know, so you can actually do it in single player. But since we're playing on a private server, I've had to adjust a lot of the settings, because as soon as you start adding custom values to like the harvesting and stuff like that, whatever, you're not using the single player settings anymore, and if you do click on it, it will wipe out everything that you've just done when it comes to changing some of the sliders, like extra XP or faster maturity speed on the dinosaurs or egg hatching, blah blah blah. So yeah, if you want to add all those kind of things, then and customize it that way, then it will ignore the settings for a single player, and it will just keep it as default, which is still possible to do. Like for example, the alpha brood mother, I mean, she's what, like, yeah, 927,000 on her health, so close to 1 million, you know, for burn on health. But if you had single players settings applied just to balance it out, then she might actually be less than that. She might be like 700,000 or something. So, but again, you're not going to beat her unless you get the breeds, get the highest breed you can get. Also as well, you change the difficulty level. There's 2 difficulty settings. One is hardcore mode. Okay, if you're playing hardcore mode, you all know what that is. You die, you start off with a brand new character. You don't respawn with the character you get. It's complete one life challenge kind of thing. So you start off with a fresh character. So you lose your rank and shit like that and have to restart again. But not the game again, so I'll still keep my dinosaur, but if I died in hardcore mode right now, I have to start a new character with 0 rank, but all the dinosaurs will still be here, that kind of thing. So it's not a level reset, it's just a character reset. So you will find another difficulty setting, and you want to put that to the maximum, right? The reason why for that one is because it will allow rank wild tames of up to 150, the highest that a wild tame can actually go to, or a wild animal can actually be ranked at. So when you find a wild animal, it could be a potentially 150 rank, which is good. That's what you want. Which is what I've kind of have the setting for now. If it was a tech animal, then their wild max level find would be 180. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find, so far we haven't found any 150s. 140, 145 was the highest. I think both our UTs that we have over there are 145 ranks, I think. We found them wild. Let me have a look. No, they're 140. Yeah, so what I've done, I've typed the name in. Like, ignore the second number where it says level 209. That's after they've been tamed, because they gain a few bonus levels for a successful tame. So I've typed in breed male 140, so at least I know that they were 140 when they were captured. So, well, they're wild rank. So yeah, but we haven't found anything higher than 145. So like I was saying earlier, the female breeding pair over here, or the Rex breeding pair over here, the female is 140 naturally, which we found in wild. The male was 130, so we need to find a 140 male or higher. So that'll give us even better stats for the combat units. So, but they've been doing fine with just that so far, so I'm happy with that. But if we do get an opportunity to find a male that is higher, then great. If we find a female that's higher, then even better. But we'll only ever find a 150 max. I haven't put points on these because I want to be able to see what their natural stats were. So obviously her natural stats are these. So she has, once tamed, she had a natural stat health of 8,200, and her melee is 338. So most of the babies have actually taken the father's. No, actually the father's got higher melee. Oh no, okay, yeah, the father's showing different stats at the moment because I have put all his points onto him. So she has points of 62 to put on, but that's her natural. All the stats you see on the bottom haven't been touched, they haven't been boosted. But we didn't think we were going to be using this guy for breeding, so we ended up putting all his points on his health. That's why he's higher. So yeah, I can't figure out what his lower stats were, but he must have like 319 on his damage, because she had 338 on damage, and these Rexes have 302. Actually, no, it wouldn't be that one. I'll be looking this way. So this guy, yeah, 302. Okay, so he must have had like 302 on his damage. 319, so what that's done there is it's, yeah, now it's got 319, so it's picked between the 338 and the 309, and it's picked a number between there. Obviously this one has inherited the mother's stats because it had 8,000 on its health, and this one had about 8,000 on its health, and these ones had about a little bit less, but it must be the father's stats, or somewhere between the two anyway, at least. But it's good, because I can get these guys up to 50,000 or 40,000 and then balance the points out on their melee. But if we can get a 140 plus for the male, then that will be even better. Or if I can just get a female slightly higher. You know, 150 or 145 even. So yeah, get for the highest ranks. But on normal single player settings, you probably won't find dinos no higher than 100 rank, and that's that's fine as well. That's fine as well, because once you've bred 200 rank parents and you do an imprint for the baby, then the baby will gain a bonus on its stats anyway, so you still can potentially do it. It just takes longer. The whole mutations thing is when it gains a stat that is higher than both parents, something like that. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure on that. There is videos talking about mutations and shit like that and how that works. I'm just not savvy with it enough, so the only thing I really know is just make sure you get the imprinting up. That's it. Alright, come on. Want some care. That's all you want. Just a cuddle. Just a cuddle. Come on, come on, come on. And he wants major berries. Okay. Like, I can do that. That's a basic request. And like I said earlier, if the request is something that you cannot do because you don't have Prime, or you don't want to give them kibble or something like that, then just put them in a quail bore and then redispense them out, and it should change the request they're asking for. It might just be a cuddle then, or a walk. I mean, if I didn't have any of these berries right now, I would just, well, I could pick some up, obviously, but if I didn't want to do that, all I'd have to do is just put him in a quail bore, dispense him back out, and the cuddle, the care that he wants might be something different then. There we go. So he is fully done. So yeah, that showed 9% because he went up to 91% on his first care, and then he wanted the extra 9 to finish him off. It's only this one and the UT. The UT requires 3 amounts of care before it reaches imprinting of 100. This guy required, the Rexes require 2 amounts of care before it reaches 100. Everything else, the Spinos, they did it in 1. But those values have been changed, guys, so I have done it so they want less care. So because it's down to 9 minutes between each care request, that also helps as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the 4 babies. Now we have them there. I'll just let them grow up. Now there's plenty of food in the trough there to feed from, so that's fine. was fucking shitting on me. So yeah, that's done for now. Happy days. I will come back in a bit. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream for now, guys. Sorry if it wasn't too exciting, but I had to do this anyway, so, you know, this is the kind of streams it's going to be like, a lot of grinding stuff. But I will be back a little bit later, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, and yeah, take it easy. Catch you all in a bit.